Chapter 11 of Puss in Boots Jr. and Tom Thumb. A Long Vacation. Yes, sir, the little red schoolhouse was on fire, and this is the way it happened. The teacher was so tired trying to put Mary's little lamb out of the schoolroom that, when he could not catch the lamb, he called upon the boys, who chased it all around the room and made a dreadful noise. And still it ran around the room and did not seem to tire, until at last the stove upset and set the house on fire. "What shall we do to save them?" cried Tom Thumb. "Jump on my back," cried Puss Jr. "We'll run to the firehouse and give the alarm." And then away they went toward the village. "Fire! Fire! Fire!" screamed Tom Thumb at the top of his voice, and all the people put their heads out of the windows and asked where the fire was. "The little red schoolhouse!" screamed Puss Jr. "The little red schoolhouse!" yelled Tom Thumb. "Fire! Fire! Fire!" And oh dear me, again, how the black and white spotted dog in front of the engine house barked when Puss, with Tom Thumb on his back, dashed in at the open door. "The little red schoolhouse is on fire!" screamed Tom Thumb. At once the fire bell rang and the horses jumped into place. The big steel collars snapped about their necks, the driver leaped to his seat, the fireman slid down the brass pole, the fire chief jumped into his little red wagon, the engine bell rang out, clang, 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 and away went the village fire brigade to save the little red schoolhouse. The bells then rang, the firemen came and made a dreadful noise. They quenched the fire and saved the girls and nearly all the boys. When Mary missed her little lamb, she raised an awful wail. Just then a fireman pulled it out and saved it by the tail. "I'm glad your lamb is saved," said Puss, as he and Tom Thumb jumped on the fire engine with the firemen and went back to the village. But the little schoolhouse was gone. All that was left was a pile of ashes, and I guess all the boys and girls had a long vacation, and maybe the teacher never came back. End of chapter 11.